Welcome to the Phoenix Empath Intuitive. We sometimes give our light and energy to people who will never see our worth, and sometimes we have to take our power back by using affirmations, visual inspirations, and meditations. I am here to give you motivation on how the past is always our teacher. Please do me a favor and like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through. Purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me and got my six, meaning have my back because I have yours. Thank you, and I love you guys. Hey guys, it's me, Phoenix. We are going to do a general read to see where your energy is. Please do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I know you heard that in the intro. We're going to pull from the shadow deck. We're going to pull from, I forget the name of this tarot deck. And then we're going to clarify with regular tarot, old school tarot, but it's the tarot decks that I like. Then we're going to end the read with the four agreements and the crystal deck, which is right here. So there you have it. Yeah, let's see where your energy is. The shadow side. What type of energies have you been a part of or you've been dealing with that has caused some type of energies to that has caused you to recognize certain things, if that makes sense. So there, this is the shadow deck that I'm pulling from. Unsure, incurious shadow. So hear no evil, see no evil. That's how I kind of see that. And then we have reactive. Learn to sit back and observe. Not everything needs a reaction. The truth always comes to light. And that is something that you have to realize when it comes to dealing with certain people. You have to know that the truth will always come to light and you can't react when it comes to certain things. And in Curious Shadow, it says you can't turn a blind eye to the problems that require you to take action. Things you ignore will only grow. So here's how I see that. Hear no evil, see no evil, and then reacting, taking things personally based upon the things that you turned a blind eye for or to, which is the easier way to do things. But in the back of your head, things are building up, and then all of a sudden you explode, and that is when you start to react and take things personally. That's why I tell you guys to practice the four agreements. It sounds like a kind of like a little echo or something. I don't know. But anyway, that is how I see that energy. Let's go ahead and pull from this deck, this card deck. I don't know what it's called, but I like this. Haven't used this in a while. Trying to take out and make the readings a little bit more interesting to see if more energies will come out. That's in the reverse, I can tell you that much. So there is some type of reverse type energy that we've been dealing with. And one fell on the floor. Hold on. I don't want to run it over, because when I do that, it normally creases my cards and I hate it. So there you have it. Those two cards came out. They don't want to be seen yet. So yeah, Queen of Swords. So this is where you are. You're reacting to things that you have been a part of. And so therefore, the only thing that I can tell you when it comes to this energy is, yeah, you planting the seed and being unsure. Three of what is this? The Three of Swords. Sorry, Three of Swords energy when it comes to heartbreak. It says great sadness that will heal with time. Let go of the past, personal growth that comes from challenges. It says healing misunderstandings, being there for those who need you. So this energy takes away from who we really are as people, as cancers, and it causes us to be reactive. And when we're in our Queen of Swords energy, it just really isn't a good thing for people to experience. Oh, this isn't in the reverse. Why did I thought that was in the reverse? But the conflicts that you, oh, this one was in the reverse. So there's a lack of completion here because of the conflicts that you face. I'll read the cards, but your belief system, changing your belief system on how you see things when it comes to ego. Yep, dealing with ego and insecure energies comes with a price of your empathetic nature. Queen of Cups energy is unsure, and also when it comes to you planting seeds, that is another thing. So it says seeds well planted, efforts or investments that will be rewarded in the future. The need for patience, and so that is where the reactive side is coming in at. And the heartbreak, you need to have patience when it comes to where you turned a blind eye at. And respectfully, we learn those lessons by us not seeing things. Oh, hold on one second. by us not saying anything. So that is where we have to understand that when we change our belief system and we learn how to celebrate from conflict, that is where, we look at things in a different perspective. It says with, with conflict with others caused an opposing opinion. Walk away from drama unless the situation is really worth your time. Then stand up for yourself, very ambitious people. So this is what you're doing. This is you, you know, with your wand, and you're saying, you know what, Five of Wands energy, no, I'm not going to deal with this conflict. I'm going to change how I see that. And then, therefore, when it comes to the completion, the world energy, it says in the upright, a brilliant success, a time of joyful accomplishments and spiritual enlightenment, freedom to do whatever you want. Be proud of yourself. At some point, you're not proud of the energy that you're pulling out of based on this heartbreak. So that you have to look at the conflict and the people that are around you and why you're not loving and compassionate anymore, because you're standing up for yourself, Queen of Swords energy. And therefore, you have to realize that based upon the seeds that you plant. Sorry, my sister is sending pictures of my grandbabies last night. My grandbaby, I said S plural, Lord. Um, somebody's throat chakra is off. But what happened is that my grandbaby went bowling last night and to my niece's party. So yeah, she's sending me pictures now. So anyway, when it comes to it, it says the universe. No, no. I said the universe. I'm reading from a distance, so I can tell you I can't see that good. An unwise choice. It says there's a better way to make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. So here it is, they're laughing because you're losing. They take you there, but then they want to see you lose instead of seeing you win, and they think it's funny. And the people that are around you, certain people are trying to point to you or point out that you're dwindling yourself away. So they're also cheating and looking at you, but this person here that you've been dealing with is making you, who made you turn a blind eye, is making you realize that, you know what, this is taken away from my empathetic nature. Mr. Steal Girl is on by Trey Songz. So it says the Queen of Swords energy. The Queen of Swords, also, the way I learned the tarot was stand up for yourself, always speak your mind, don't take shit from anyone. When you get into this phase of, reactive and from the heartbreak or the way that people, the blind eyes that you turn, and it's okay, we learn these lessons. Don't be upset with me because I'm telling you basically what it is that you already know. You have to understand that your belief system has to change on why there are never any completions. There's always a never ending circle. And that's the reason why, again, I got this tattoo, because you have to learn your lesson about, when the heart, I can never show it to you because of the way it is, but the heart and the infinity symbol never has an ending to it. And then one day you will find that puzzle piece in your life to realize that changing your belief system and why you never have any completions or cannot complete a cycle, you just go without, because you're so empathetic about trying not to hurt anybody's feelings. You just keep going until you get into this reactive stage. So you're going to learn when to react and when to turn a blind eye. And some things you can't change, but you can change how you feel about them. And when you walk away and not taking your time, 7 years has been here, 7 years, each pinnacle is equivalent to a year. So you're reacting to something that happened 7 years prior to that. And you have to understand that these are the situations that you need to get out of and or stay away from, shall I say. And just know no man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher. So when it comes to the conflict, let's clarify that. When it comes to the conflict, the Five of Wands energy, what type of conflict? Yeah, not feeling you'll be successful without this person, but you are successful. The Six of Wands energy tells you that you're successful. Yeah, exactly. You have to recognize your strengths, and even though you don't know, and the fears of the unknown brings great rewards, and that's the reason why you have to change your belief system. The Five of Swords energy. We have to clarify the Five of Swords energy, the unwinnable situations, dealing with people with egos, that kind of didn't want to come out. Yeah, you have the insight and knowledge to know what's causing you sadness. It's your decisions, not being able to balance or make a decision in this when it comes to people like this. So let's go ahead and clarify the Five of Swords. I was saying Five of Swords is the Five of Cups. comes out with not wanting to end these situations that you know it's more conflict for you to end them because you have to keep dealing with the pain of you not being empathetic to a person, place, thing, or situation anymore. But looking out, you've been doing this for a long time. And it says loving, compassionate, psychic, self sacrificing. Yeah. Deep psychic insight, caring for others, but forgetting to take care of yourself. Trust your intuition, a deep love of family and friends. Follow your heart. My 12th house is in Cancer. And what they said the 12th house is in regards to this is us and family. Family is always toxic. So here's the thing, when it comes to a Cancer, we consider a lot of people cancers. We consider a lot of people family, friends, associates, even sometimes co-workers, until we learn our lessons that we use that family situation and it holds us back. So that's when you learn to plant the seeds. And also understanding, it says seeds well planted, efforts and investment that will be rewarded in the future, right? Be patient, right? And so that's what this incurious thing is. It says things you ignore will only grow. So the toxicity will only grow, and it'll cause you to react from the heartbreak and the sadness, right? So it says a need for patience, a time for resting and planning for the future, unnecessary worry. You're worrying about things that you can't control in when it comes to the future, but plant the seed, move forward, understand your empathetic nature. That's why I say look at the four agreements or listen to the four agreements, also the fifth agreement, because once you master the four agreements, you'll understand what the fifth agreement comes in and how it just blends into that. Don't worry about it. You've done your best at the end of the day when it comes to 7 years down the line. You know that you were turning a blind eye to the negativity. And therefore, when it comes to why, I always tell you, yeah, the completion is here now. So the world card and the wheel of fortune is the ebb and flows of life. This is the ebb and flows of life. You won't learn this lesson until somebody puts you to the test, or you've wasted a lot of time getting to this point. And so therefore, 7 years down the line, or over 7 years now, because again, it took you to plant the seed and basically understand, yeah, that the opportunities love. And also when it comes to certain situations, you have the potential, they have the potential for growth, but you also have the potential to find people that can complete this cycle. But you have to understand that the boundaries you have has to be what's going to make this tower end. And so again, the tower energy, I'm clarifying the tower, yeah, it comes with toxicity. So the tower energy, the devil energy, right? The tower energy says sometimes you got to tear down the limiting structures you have built for yourself, because the structure is there, but the foundation is not there. So the structures you have built for yourself to move forward, rebuild better, stronger, and wiser. When you build stronger, if when you build stronger, you turn around and you build from the foundation. You start this the way you want it to end, and that is with respect, that's with honors, that's with boundaries, and that's with someone loving you and being able to take the time out for you. And that is what the King of Cups energy is. So Queen of Cups, King of Cups here shows his face. So the heartbreak, the reactive energy comes with loving, compassionate, and understanding that it truly bring you the happiness and tranquility that you seek. And that's what you seek, is happiness and tranquility. So let's go ahead and pull from the four agreements. Again, stay tuned. I'm going to post I'm going to put links up at the top of the video of the four agreements and the chakras, and we're going to pull from the crystal deck after this. But yeah, you have to understand that you have, the card fell over here. You have to understand that you have, yeah, don't take things personally, reactive, exactly what I said, because you turned a blind eye. And it's okay. I'm not saying it. Yeah, I guess it sounds like I'm pointing the blame at you, but it is. It's our fault when it comes to certain situations. Actually, this card is um turned over too. Don't make assumptions. Yeah. Assumptions, potential. Don't see the potential in the situation. And if you do, that's the reason why 7 years pass really fast, by you understanding or you not really realizing and recognizing your strength, because you've turned a blind eye based upon what you saw for the future. And that's why I say don't make the assumptions. Don't take anything personally, and be impeccable with your words. That's mastering the agreement 1 through 4. And then when the fifth agreement shows its face, you'll understand why you needed to master those. So assume nothing, right? It says in any kind of relationship, we can make the assumptions that others know what we think, and we don't have to say what we want. We assume they are going to do what we want because they know us well enough. Well, they know us so well. If they don't do what we want, we feel hurt, and and think, how could you do that? You should have known. So that's by you not speaking your mind and making the assumption that somebody can give you everything that you desire. And, they have the structure to be able to do that. And that's not the case in majority of, that's not the case. What you're trying to do is owned by Jagged Edge. That's not the case when it comes to situations. So what you're trying to do, being impeccable with your word, asking them, what is it that you're trying to do in the beginning? Do you want to build a foundation? You have to. You have to, and you have to say what it is. And when you start to see those red flags and start turning a blind eye, then you know that this is going to be a long, long, long energy, a long, long situation of toxicity where you start to love a person and be empathetic for a person's nature and situations and heartbreak and childhood trauma, that you won't end it. It'll take years for you to end it. And that's the completion that you need to have moving forward for these new relationships, situationships, and even with somebody coming back. Because reality is they won't come. You'll let them back and forth 7 years. It'll never end until you actually really understand. So don't take anything personally. Ignore the opinions of others. Whatever people do, feel, think, or say, don't take it personally. Others are going to have their own opinion according to their belief system. So whatever you think about you is not about you, but it's about, So whatever they think about you, it's not about you, but it's about them. When they say, oh, you acting funny because of this. No, I changed my belief system. And again, I let you guys listen on my TikTok, where it said that 9 times out of 10, when you have to end and when you start to up level or grow, people don't like you because you're growing out of the person that they're used to you being. So that's the reason why you can't take it personally, because they're going to spew poison. They're going to try to get you back to be the person that you were in the beginning, which was the incurious one who turned a blind eye and didn't see them, saw the potential in them. You get what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and pull from the crystal deck, and then we'll go ahead and let this energy go. Okay, the cards flew out right here. The amethyst coxonite and the ruby and field spar. It says the crown chakra, again, your belief system, right? It says angelic communication, awareness, and intuition. Angelic communication, awareness, and intuition. It says, I am fully healed, balanced, and energized. I am fully healed, balanced, and energized. And that's the energy that you will be in once you realize about how the past is always your teacher, right? The ruby and feldspar is the root, again, grounding yourself, and the heart chakra, sending strength and healing, awareness, balance, and passion. It says, I am open to giving and receiving expressions of divine love. So that is when you will be open, once you realize. That's where the Ace of Cups energy is. Once you realize this, you're aware that you need balance, and you have to have balance in regards to everything that you're passionate about. For a long time, you turned a blind eye based upon the things that you wanted to do in order to make somebody happy. And that's where you have to change your belief system and understand that your foundation, your root chakra, right? And stay tuned. Again, you can click the links for the explanation of the chakras. But this is what brings balance to you. And so there you have it. Again, I am open to giving and receiving expressions of divine love. You're going to love people. You're going to be empathetic. You're not going to feel bad about pulling your energy back, because 9 times out of 10, you're not going to take things personally, and you're not going to assume anything. What you're trying to do. And that's what it is. You're going to ask those questions in the beginning. You guys stay tuned for the affirmation of the release in the negative energy or the past energy. And also click the links up at the top for the chakras and the explanation of the 4 agreements with the 5th agreement. All right. Love you guys. Now let's say an affirmation. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. And remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or situation. I love you guys. Please do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Have a nice day.